Tell me a little bit about, why don't you start by just kind of giving us a little bit of a synopsis of the movie and then telling us a little bit about your character.
Well, ultimately, the movie is about a couple going through a divorce and child custody battles. They're sorry, uh, with their two kids, and she moves out. The mom, Michelle Monaghan plays, moves out to a farmhouse that her aunt once owned and left to her. And the dog kind of senses something's up right away, and ultimately the dog runs off after they move in and comes back feral and attacks our son. Uh, and Jess, the mom, works at a hospital, so she takes him to the hospital, and he's gonna bleed out. They save his life, but he won't get better. Won't get better. Can't figure out what it is until she finds him drinking the blood bag in his room one night, and he's getting better. So that's the setup. And then ultimately the story is about, I guess, in a genre-esque way, what would you do to save your own child's life? Uh, so it's I don't even know how you define it. I guess it's a horror film. I guess it's I don't know.
It's like a,
Blood means many things.
yeah, like a parent's worst fantasy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got to watch some of the film and see you get some pretty heavy scenes with Michelle.
Yeah.
Uh, and talk a little bit about working with her on the film and what that was like and doing some of these heavier scenes with her.
Um, we had a chance when I got to Winnipeg to chat quite a bit about tone and with Brad and sort of the idea of things, and I had a notion about the character and how that would help the tone of the film, and everybody just seemed on the same page the whole way, and she was so raw and real and available and emotional and present. I mean, everything, and just it's kind of like living in those scenes with her. And yeah, she's an extraordinary performer, a massive talent, and it makes it a lot easier when somebody's bringing truth to respond truthfully. So hats off to her. And Brad sets a stage that it just, I don't know, it just all seemed to work. It's then we're just down to story. How does it, is this the story we're wanting to tell? So and it is. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah. So talk about, what was there a particular scene that's your favorite?
I mean, I'd love the lawyer scene just because it's a fun scene to vent in. And I think we had a blast doing that. And the idea was that, for the audience to believe, like Patrick, that, she was falling into drug use again. You had to set that stage. And that's part of what that scene does, is sort of the backstory of her, always being drugged out, passed out. And but we went further back and sort of building all that and into, this must have been a guy that probably did drugs with her in high school, or they've known each other that long. He wouldn't have been from the exact opposite of her. So we were trying to pitch them in tone to be the same, so that she wasn't set out as this sort of utterly villainous, almost villainous figure by him. If he was, I don't know, it was just a particular thing we were after, and I think we really got it in that scene.
Yeah. So is there something you look for in particular in scripts, like when you're picking roles like this?
Not necessarily, to be honest. I sort of, for whatever reason, hear them musically, and feel them as sort of a symphony of things and of instruments. And if I find interest in the instrument I'm asked to play, then but it changes genres, it changes. So I don't know. I never know what it's going to be. So people ask all the time, is there something you look for? Do you know what you want to do? What's the one role you've always wanted to play? And I have no idea. But if it lands on my desk and, like, for whatever reason resonates, then then yeah, I'm down.
Thanks for watching the uInterview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.